Hi.
Hi everyone.
Howdy do.
So we are doing this. I'm gonna fix this. There we go. Okay. There we go. That looks better. Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So we are doing this video because it was requested. Well, okay. I had a really not good day today. I cried like 4 times because I don't know, people suck, but that's okay.
Yeah.
So this video was requested by Barbie. How do you say the last name?
Padilla.
He says it better than me. And her comment was, I love your channel. Please do a video about PCS to Fort Bragg and I need help. Haha. Well, I'm super excited for you to go to Fort Bragg because Fort Bragg is a huge military installation and it's in the Carolinas and you'll be on the East Coast. And
home of the 82nd Airborne.
Yes, I'm very jealous and I think you're going to love it there. And I'm going to talk really loud because I just realized our air conditioning is out here. So I'm going to talk really, really loud. Steven, let's make like a go try to turn it off and I have a list. I'm the one with all the facts. I did all the research, so. Okay, so PCSing, that is a permanent change of station. Basically, when that happens, you are going to be moving with your spouse or parents to a new duty station. And if you're a girlfriend or a fiance, you can move as well, but the military just won't pay for you to move. So that's pretty much the big difference. The only difference between PCSing with your spouse and moving is the Army pays for you to PCS.
That's right.
Very sorry about the beginning and that loud air conditioning. I forgot. I'm just trying to get the sun. I'm trying to get the sun on my melanin. Hi! I'm trying to get the sun. Boom! Boom! Okay, I'll scoot over for you, Steven. Come on.
Thank you.
Get over. All right, so things that you should bring with you when you move to a new Army post. Make sure you have your, I suggest you have your marriage license, your birth certificate, your social security card, if you have one, and anyone that's going to be in your home. So like if you have kids, things like that, bring that with you so you have it. Also, also, if you will be devastated if it is lost, broken, or goes missing, keep it with you.
Yes.
So if you have that wedding album that you would just be devastated if it got lost, then don't pack it.
No.
Leave it at your mom's house or ship it to you once you get there, or I don't know.
Keep it in the car with you.
Put it in your car or put it in your backpack. You didn't tell me if you were driving or flying or not, but I'm just going to assume for this sake of this video that you're flying. You're flying to Fort Bragg. So you'll want to do that. The other thing, I wrote everything on this paper. So I looked up Fort Bragg in particular because that's the place you said you were moving, lady. And they actually have an on-post housing office and an off-post referral office. So whether or not you want to live on or off-post, it really doesn't matter because you can, they will help you find housing options if you can't find them on your own. I would suggest emailing housing and asking them what the wait time is as right now, like if there is a wait. That might be very helpful to know.
Really smart.
Yeah, because they might say, actually, we're on a 4-month wait. If they're on a 4-month wait and you don't think you can wait 4 months, then that might kind of make a difference.
Yeah, and as a matter, it can make a very big difference because when I only had 10 days notice before I had to come to Fort Campbell, and because Francis got right on the ball. You're welcome. Francis got right on the ball, started calling housing here at Fort Campbell, and as soon as we got here, the day we arrived, they had a house for us to live in. While I knew plenty of guys who had to be in the barracks or be in hotels for a long time before they had housing.
So it's good to call. I'm a big believer in calling. I'm an even big believer in shamelessly planning. So plan for the best, plan for the worst, plan for you to be able to get on post or off post wherever you want, but also kind of have a backup plan if it doesn't work that way. Hi, thanks for watching. Oh, great teamwork. Planning is key. Yeah, planning is literally key. Like if you can, just try to plan it out as best you can. But have a backup plan. The minute you get there, whether your neighbor is, whether you're on post or off post, meet your neighbor and ask them for a chair and a pillow and a blow-up mattress because the worst thing to do is wear your body down and stress yourself out when you don't have to. So
Yeah.
I personally wish, it took me a good like 3 weeks before I got up the nerve to be like, does anyone have a chair I can borrow? Because our goods arrived a little late, and so I went a good month basically sleeping on the floor. And I was just too prideful to say anything. That's stupid. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the floor. Like, ask for help. People will help you. And they've all been there. Every single person who's at your duty station you're at moved there.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about the military. Everyone moves there. No one is born at a duty station and then never leaves. Doesn't happen.
No.
So do that. Another tip. Don't forget about dislocation allowance. It's called DLA, and the rates this year, I wrote it down. I'm assuming your husband's between an E1 and an E5. I don't know, he didn't tell me, but if he is, then the rate is $2,209, and that's how much money he is entitled to, and that's outside of moving costs, just to help with like anything else, like, oh, if you had to like break, I don't know, they just say it's dislocation allowance because you had to dislocate, so it's there for you.
Right.
And make sure you get on that, because I moved with Steven to Fort Gordon, and
Right.
everyone kept telling me that, oh no, like dislocation allowance isn't for new soldiers. It's not. That's a lie. It is, and we got it.
Yes, we did.
It was great. Thank you. That was nice. But we needed it because we moved.
Yeah.
We had break at least to move. So, another thing, get a note card. Write down your husband's, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but I actually did run into someone that actually didn't know their spouse's full name, like the spelling of it. So if you are not sure exactly how your spouse's name is spelled, and or you're newlyweds, I mean, anyways, everyone's on different paths. Some people don't know their spouse's name. Just, yeah, really is correct. But this is a true thing. Write down your spouse's name, write down their company that they're in, and write down what they do. So let's say you're on post, you get lost, you get overwhelmed, you aren't able to get in touch with your spouse. You can at least be like, okay, this is their name, this is the company they're in, and this is what they do.
Yeah.
Someone will be able to help you find them or
Yeah.
figure it out. Like, you'll be fine, but at minimum, like, everyone worries about making friends. You'll make friends.
Yeah.
Make sure you know where you're living. Make sure you know what your spouse does. And if you can, get at least one person's phone number that's a soldier that works with your husband. So
Yes.
let's say something happens, you get locked off post because you lose your purse or whatever. Someone who works with your husband knows you need help. That is key.
Very key.
Very key. So do that, because most likely right when you get there, you're not in FRG. You may not be an FRG. You may not have an FRG in the company that you're in. When we got here, the company that we were in didn't have an organized FRG.
No.
So that was that. I kind of like this whole live thing. Like, yeah, that is like, you know, I
Yeah.
don't want to be, you know, harsh, but yeah, I did find that very odd.
Yeah.
I met a girl who literally did not know how to spell her husband's name, and they were like, who is he? Like, who is he? And she was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to spell it. And I was like,
Wow.
But okay, you know, we're all on different paths. We all have different, you know,
Yeah.
reasons for murdering somebody, and, you know.
And honestly, it could be one of those things where like, oh, I know their name, but you've never like seen it written down for some reason.
Yeah, your husband's in Arizona. I mean, your son's in Arizona. I'm so jealous. Woo! Tell him thank you for his service. That's where
Yeah.
we moved from. Was from Arizona.
Yeah, I'm from
We're
Arizona.
so jealous. Oh, that's so dope. Is he at Fort Hawachuca?
Or maybe Luke Air Force
Or
Base.
Luke Air Force Base. Duh.
Mhm.
Fun story about Luke Air Force Base. I actually went to Luke Air Force Base to get my military ID card, and they were so... Oh, okay. Yeah. They were so nice. I love the Air Force. I have a special place in my heart for the Air Force.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, I already said ask for a chair, ask for a bowl, ask for a plate, ask for a fork. Don't be embarrassed. Who cares?
Do not.
Ask, because they've asked there too. So, when
Yeah.
you get there, make sure you ask for help if you need help. Also, if you're one of those people like me that gets very, very intimidated and very, very thrown off, I don't know why, but I used to get really thrown off if I was going anywhere and there was a ton of soldiers and I was the only spouse. I would just get really overwhelmed, and not overwhelmed like, oh, I'm scared, just like, like, man, like I didn't want to like I didn't want to be taking up time when I knew they had a very strict schedule.
Yeah.
But like, keep in mind, like, they're fine. Like, if you go into housing or you go to improv, if you go anywhere on post and you see soldiers in uniform, they're allowed to be there. Like, they're on the clock. They're not using leave to like go there for the most part. Like, you'll be fine. So like I seriously spent like I went to the housing off, like the finance office 4 days in a row, and for 4 days I was giving up my ticket number because I thought, oh, they're probably not gonna eat. Wrong. It's okay, because guess what? They have a wife or husband or significant other who's in the same boat as you. So just go ahead. If you are somewhere and you have your paperwork that you need, just get whatever you can done ASAPO. But yeah, I literally was like every day I was like, oh, go ahead, thank you for your service. And then I was like, I'm never gonna get into on-post housing. Like, so like, you don't have to do that. Like, they will take care of you. So yeah, just like, you'll be fine.
That's true. It is
You'll
the
be
best.
fine. The other thing is, too easy is not an insult. The first time I heard that, okay. So our first PCS was Fort Gordon, Georgia. Unfortunately, I was basically PCSing alone because Steven was in AIT, which is Advanced Individual Training. So it wasn't like we're like in a U-Haul together, like smiling down the road, like Crest. It was like he was already there, living in the barracks, smelling like feet, and I was just like, hi, I got here from Arizona, I'm married. And so yeah, anyway, so where is this going? Oh, so I go to finance to turn in our paperwork and all that jazz. And oh, the guy at the counter is like, I'm asking him questions and I'm like giving him all my paperwork, and he's like, too easy. And I'm like, was it too easy? Sorry, it's saying low battery and it's bothering me, so I have to click it. And he's like, too easy. And I'm like, is it too easy? Like, in my head, I'm like, I must be forgetting something. And so I smiled and left, and I spent the entire afternoon trying to figure out what was too easy. Like, he must need something. Too easy is army slang for I got you, or we're done.
Yeah.
Like, that was too easy.
Like, don't worry, I got this.
Don't sit at home.
I'm gonna take care of it.
Thinking about what you didn't do. Don't do it, Judd. So yeah, I was like, too easy. Oh, that wasn't easy at all. That was like a 20-page packet. So too easy just means it's too easy, which means they'll just take care of it for you. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So yeah. Wow, I would have never gotten that one. Yeah, I literally was like pacing, and it was so crazy because I spent only 10 days basically as a civilian wife. So we got married, and then Steven left less than 2 weeks later for basic training. So I was learning everything while I was also learning how to be a wife. So I was kind of just like, all right, well, I don't want to be like whiny, or like I don't want to be an idiot, or I don't want to sound dumb, or I don't want to be unhelpful. So I was just like, I got to figure out what was too easy. So I just like finally broke down and just told Steven, I was like, I think I messed up our move. Like, they just told me it was too easy, and I don't know what he meant, and I don't know what was so easy, because it wasn't easy. And he was like, you're fine. That just means, and the dogs are going crazy.
Yeah.
They're being naughty over there. But anywho, so yeah, you'll do a really good job. Like, you're gonna have a really great time in Fort Bragg.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for all my tangents. Biggest thing to remember at Fort Bragg, one of the biggest military installations in the world. Do not delay. Call them ASAP. Get on the leasing list. If there is a waiting list, if you want to live on post. Remember your husband's name. Write it down. That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Find out as soon as possible who your doctor is, because if you're living on post, most likely you'll be getting your care on post. So knowing who your primary care physician is great, and you can find that out online now. If you log into your TRICARE portal, you can find that out online. So yeah, you'll be great. PCSing is it's has to be for everybody because we all have to do it.
Yeah.
I would recommend if you, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever do a move on our own again. We moved from Fort Gordon to Fort Campbell on our own, and it was 6 hours, and I wish we hadn't. When we moved from Phoenix to Georgia, I'm like, oh no, y'all can pick this stuff up. So from Phoenix, Arizona, downtown Phoenix to Fort Gordon, the Army moved us. Pros and cons: when the Army moves you, you get your stuff when it gets there.
Yeah.
So.
But you don't have to load it all into
your house. You don't have to load it. You don't pack it. You don't load it.
No.
If you pack it, they unpack it and repack it, because that way they're like, okay, we're responsible for it, and if something breaks. The other thing is, the Army's not like the military's moving you, but they're actually getting like they outsource for the moves. So I would recommend watching the move. Hey, Clueless Mama D's here. Hi.
Hi.
Hey from America. Hey. It's our sister in Canada. I'm fangirling right now. Say hi, Steven.
Hi.
Yes. The Army is like, it's not like nice, American Pie sweet boys that are coming to your house and moving your stuff. It is
civilian
contractors, i.e. just random people like from
any old buddy.
Craigslist, I don't know. Just like, I literally had one of my members be like, oh yeah, I got a call for, like, I put an ad on Craigslist and I got a call to come here.
Yeah.
So
and now, if there's a lot of options of movers to choose from, they might choose the best one.
Right. They're not like, but I just want you to know, just beware.
Yeah.
Not beware, but just keep in mind, the Army is reimbursing you for a move, and they give you the option to not have to find movers on your own.
Right.
That doesn't mean the Army is packing you.
No.
A private company is packing you.
That's right.
So, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh no, data charges bite. What? Is it like, I pay my Sprint bill? I don't know what that means. Hey. Okay, I don't know what that means. But yeah, anyway, so you'll be fine. Just stay cool. Try to make friends, and again, make sure you have all your documentation. Make sure you have a valid ID, and as soon as possible, make at least one friend on post, and get that number from your spouse.
Yeah.
Someone in your spouse's company. That's really all you got to do. Like, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's not like crazy, and especially, I'm assuming you're in the U.S. Going from U.S. to U.S. is a pretty painless process. Hey.
We're doing all right.
We're doing all right tonight. I'm doing, like, my eyes are all puffy because I was crying earlier.
Yeah.
Because I literally cry all the time. Like, I'm having a tough time right now.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Life is still good. God is good. I'm still blessed. But yeah. But I'm happy to do this video. Thanks. I don't look great. I look crazy.
Stop. You look great.
Gave a big thumbs up and Chris. You guys are all so sweet. So yeah, it'll be good. Military moves are fine. Just try to make friends. And I got all that information I got for you was for Fort Bragg specifically, Barbie. And so I will put that in the description. And if you send me your email, I'll send you the emails. I'll send you an email. I'll send you the Fort Bragg newcomers page. I'll send you the Fort Bragg Army Wives Facebook page. And I'll send you the number and hours to their housing. And they're actually open on the weekends as well.
Yeah.
So I'll give you all that information so you can contact them before you get there. And if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. You can Instagram me. If you Instagram me, I'll see it like right away. And yeah, that's what we're here for. And if you're wondering, we're in the back of our house.
Yeah, this is our house.
Thank you.
There was one more thing that you were saying
What?
is don't take just any old buddy's word as gospel.
No. If it is not on a .gov website or a .mil website, or it's not on official military documentation,
Right.
take it like you would a stinky person's advice on hygiene. They probably know a thing or two because they're stinky, but at the end of the day, they have nothing to lose. That's
Right.
the thing. I love being in the military community, and I love everything that I've learned, and I love this experience 99% of the time. But one thing I wish I would have learned a little bit sooner was everybody's an expert on their military life.
Yeah.
Not yours.
Exactly.
So you might have some entitlement that they don't know. You
Mhm.
might have something going on that whatever, this. I made that mistake Oh, and if you can, I don't know, again, I'm assuming this is your first move. So one magical things happen when they get out of AIT. They get their first part of their little bonuses, and everyone doesn't get those. So I would keep questions about money to finance, because they range from 40,000 to 0, and I did not know that. And so I was asking someone to, like, hey, where do I go? Like, I was just trying to get as much stuff done as I could, because now my first PCS, Stephen was in training, so he lived in the barracks and I lived alone. So I really did have to ask a lot of questions, because they weren't allowed to have their phones inside the schoolhouse. And he was signaled, so he trained for a year.
Yeah.
So lots of people, the average wife doesn't move to AIT because it's too short. It has to be 5 months or longer, and his was a year, so they moved me there. But just assume it's just really bad taste to ask about bonuses. It's very bad taste to ask about contract lengths unless it's offered to you. Reason being, you can find someone, and I'm not gonna say Steven's information, but I'll give kind of like a scenario I ran into. So take a soldier who's been in the Army for 4 months, okay, and let's just say they got 15,000. I asked the question to someone whose husband had been in for 14 years and never got one, ever. So we're all together. But just remember, at the end of the day, the lifetime lied to you. It is not like Army Wives on TV. And just remember that it is your husband's job.
Yeah.
And so if you wouldn't walk into an office and ask, hey, how much do you make? So that's basically what you're doing. Like, you can basically gauge off someone's bonus a lot about their contract, and or a lot about their situation. And then also, just don't do it. It's just poor taste, especially when it's like, I see it now too. And again, I made that mistake. I was genuinely like, hey, like, I don't want to mess anything up, like, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I mean, like, we were newlyweds. Like, I didn't know what was going on, and literally I didn't have access to my service member.
No.
Like, I remember one time I spent like 4 days in on post housing alone.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't have any friends. I didn't know a soul. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
So even so, just if it's about money, just wait until your wife or husband's home. Like, just don't ask about it.
Right.
Because it was, and now when I see people do it, I like cringe. I'm like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially when they hit you with the this is so not about housing, but this is just like, don't do this if you want to make friends. I've seen someone hit them with the, oh yeah, like, you know, I got that bonus. I got that $10,000 bonus, so I'm gonna do another 2 years. And then someone else got offered a $10,000 bonus for 5 years. So it's just better just than
it all
not.
depends. Yeah.
It all, like, just don't.
There's
don't.
gonna be
Just
hurt
don't
feelings.
mention it.
I
Just
mean,
don't mention it. Don't mention bonuses.
Bonuses
like, just leave them to
change.
yourself.
Bonuses change based on MOS, when you get them, when you're re-enlisting or enlisting.
Yeah.
They fluctuate a lot, and people get hurt feelings because it's money. People get hurt feelings because it's money.
Yeah, people get hurt because it's money. And then also just keep in mind too, you know, we're all here because our husbands and wives are doing a job. So just keep that in mind. If you think you're gonna have a lot of visitors, if you have a lot of pets, if you like to have your privacy, on post may not be for you.
Right.
Simply because we live very close together. I'm gonna do like a pan really quick so you can see what we're looking at. We're looking at like 13 homes right now, just from my backyard. You ready?
Or I can rotate the.
Oh, it's fancy. We're gonna rotate for you. People are everywhere. Like, they're everywhere. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm looking at 22 back doors.
A lot of the houses
from my backyard.
A lot of the houses are kind of like a duplex style, so two houses.
So we live like on top of each other.
Yeah,
so
built into one building.
Just keep that in mind, but you'll be fine, girl. I wish I would have. I'm sorry I didn't do like a fancy upload and do all this editing, but I just had a really bad day, and I made a promise that I would do this video as soon as I could. You asked your question a week ago, and I think for me that's probably the max I ever want to make a subscriber wait for answers to a question, especially such a big question like, I'm moving, what do I do? So that's pretty much the shebang.
The whole shebang.
The whole shebang. So even sing to him.
What should I sing?
Sing a cadence. Do it.
Okay.
The one you like.
Which one? 1, 2, buckle my shoe?
Sure.
When I say 1, you say 2.
I'll run. 2. I'm not gonna say it.
When I say buckle, you say my shoe.
Mm-hmm.
When I say 3, you say 4.
4.
When I say gimme, you say some more.
Some more. Go Air Force.
So 1.
1.
No, you say 2.
Go watch the news.
Yeah, watch the news.
She's so cute. Thank you for it. Sorry. I hope that's not weird if we're like commenting on people's comments inside the video.
I think it's cool.
People like us shouldn't get the internet because I'm just out here. I'm just so excited.
We shouldn't be allowed on the internet.
I should not be allowed on the internet because I'm having way too much fun.
There's there's people who go way more reckless than we do, Francis.
I'm calling.
We're
Maybe
all right.
I'm selfish. But no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
But isn't it such a beautiful evening?
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I love our little house. I love our little red brick house on Post. It's cute.
Yeah. Aww.
But anywho, you'll have a good time. And again, just send me your email and I'll upload all that stuff. And
Thanks.
And hey, I have a question for you. Oh no, you're adorable. I have a question. Would it be helpful or interesting to anyone if I like downloaded in a PDF like tips or different things like that? Because like sometimes I feel like I'll do a video and I care more of you guys getting information out of it than like necessarily like watching the video. So if that's something people think they're interested in, I might start doing that. Just like kind of like a 10 bullet point of like the point of whatever I'm posting. Kind of like blogging, but not really. Like I'm not gonna like, I don't know, like have pictures of me like looking off into the sunset. It'll just be like, boom, this is what you do, boom. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put that in the universe and you guys can let me know. This is going on 30 minutes and
it's about time to stop.
It's about time. You're so red.
I am.
Why?
I don't know. It's just my complexion.
Your melanin.
Lack thereof.
Steven, your melanin stays popping.
On the inside, in my heart.
In your heart. But yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. We love you guys. If you want, subscribe. If you don't, that's okay. Thumbs down because engagement matters.
Yes,
but
it
no,
does.
seriously though, if you have any questions, ask us because we would love to answer them.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we're gonna start doing weekly just uploads of questions that we get. And that was a question we got. You asked for the video. Hey, we're just about to leave. Don't come right before we leave. Jiggy family, come on, we love you, come on.
Yeah.
We've been on. So basically this video was just on like tips on moving. Oh, thank you. This video was just like tips on moving and all that good jazzy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll do another upload soon.
Yeah.
It was for a sweet subscriber of ours who is doing, I think, her first military move. And she asked me kind of like a video on PCSing, which is permanent change of station. And so that's what we did.
Thank you.
No, you're great. So yeah, that's what we did. It was fun. So yeah, it's all good. And I promise we'll do another video. And hi. I promise we'll do another one soon. And if anyone has a question about the Army or life or money, finance, or about how to not look like you don't know where combs are in your house.
You're fine.
Just let us know because that is what we're here for, and I love doing it. Like I lived for this. Like I got so excited when you asked that question. I was just like, oh yay, everyone's a family. Everyone's saying hi. Oh, we'll be there. You'll be live tonight.
Yeah.
Let me know. I can't remember. I'm going on a tangent right now.
Okay.
And my neighbors are okay. I'm really distracted because now people are like coming out of their houses because it's the evening.
Yeah.
It's the evening. All the soldiers are home. This ragamuffin got home. What time did you get home? What time did you get off today?
I got off later than normal today. I got off at probably like maybe 5:30ish.
Oh, well that's because you got up at 5 though, right?
Oh yeah, I was at work at 6 a.m. this morning.
I was
moving
asleep.
vehicles.
I was asleep.
No PT though. That was nice, but I had to move vehicles around.
Hey, and also another side note, if you guys have any suggestion, hi. If you guys have any, oh, you're talking to Jiggy. Okay.
Not
So we're on
talking
a
to
phone.
you.
So I'm thinking everyone's talking to me. The Jiggy family, you're talking to Innocent. Psych, I'm stealing that.